G'day everybody, today I worked on the John Deere 6310. When we were carting hay late last year, I noticed that one of the hub seals was leaking on the front. So today we're going to try and replace it and get it all sorted out so it's not leaking oil, and we'll get that sorted. So I'll show you what's happening. You can see there's a bit of oil leaked out through there, dripping onto the wheels. So we'll get this jacked up first and try and get the wheel off, and then we'll have a look about how this planetary hub is going to come apart, and we'll try and get it all apart and replaced today. Alright, we've got the wheel off. Now we're going to try and work it out. This hub comes apart. Pull this bracket off where there used to be a mud guard. So we can get to the two bearings for the swivel hub. And then so try and work it out. This all comes apart now.
Mud guard can't go back on. Is there any need for that bracket? Unless the bolt.
No, they don't.
No.
Yeah.
Taking right out to these bolts
Alright, so what we did here was we pulled out these two bolts, hold this hubcap on. We just separated that off. The oil's just coming out now, just letting that drain out. And we'll pull that off and have a look what's inside. We've got this hub apart. Here's the sun gear here. Planetary gears are in here in the hub, and that's what drives your wheel. What is there on there? So now we'll pull that sun gear assembly apart, and we'll try to see what else has to be pulled out behind it and what's actually involved in getting the hub off. So we'll keep rolling along. Alright, so we've got the rest of that hub off, and we've just got the hub seal itself. So now we're going to pull this swivel hub apart. So try and get this shaft out, see whether or not that comes out. And then yeah, we'll have to undo the kingpin bearings, one at the top, one at the bottom, and we'll try and get it apart. We'll also have to pull apart this tie rod as well. So, but we'll see how we go first with this. Okay, we managed to get the swivel hub off and it come out with the front axle as well. So we've got that all disassembled. We're just going through the process of cleaning it up now. Unfortunately, the bloke, when we ordered the parts at John Deere, he didn't give us the actual seal that was leaking. So that's highly annoying. So we're not going to be able to get it back together today. I'll have to go into town and grab it during the week, and then we'll have to try and finish it back off the following weekend. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that seal in there is the one that's leaking, and that's the one we didn't get. We ordered it, but they didn't give it to us. So that's pretty annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean all this up. We'll get it all nice and ready to go. Rip that seal out, and we'll rip off this collar here for the other seal in the housing that Dad is cleaning up over there. We'll do the bearing seals for the swivel hub. They look to be in pretty good condition. So we'll get everything cleaned up, and then we'll reassemble what we can, and yeah, we'll just wait for the next weekend to reassemble the rest. So over here is what Dad's working on. He's just cleaning up in there. We've got to pull that seal out there. And then we'll clean up the bearing cups as well, top and bottom. Get that all nice and cleaned. We're also replacing these ball joints that go on the tie rod and the power steering, or hydraulic steering, whatever you want to call it. I noticed that the ball joints, they had a bit of slop in them a while back, and I thought, seeing as we were doing this is the ideal time to replace them. So we'll do the other side as well once we get this one back together. But we'll probably leave that one on there today, and we'll put the new one on when we go to reassemble it all. and get this bloody bearing and seal out. She ain't coming. She's in there rock solid. I don't really want to break anything. What I might do is I might take it into work, and we've got a hydraulic press. It'd be handy if we had one here actually. Might try and just press it out, and then yeah, hopefully that won't damage anything. Yeah, that's not going to be a big drama. I'll take that into work and press that out, and then I'll have the seal with me anyway for when I go and get a new seal. So we'll clean up the rest of the stuff and try and sort of half get it back together. Alrighty, I've just cleaned up inside the axle here. Just put a little bit of oil where the seal's going to run, just a dab, just to make it a little bit smoother as it goes in. So in there is where the seal's going to go, in that space there. Got a little installer here that I'll press that in with. Hopefully that'll slide in there nicely, then that'll be all sealed up, and we'll clean out these bearing caps where the swivel up bearings go. Right, there's the new bearing installed, the new seal installed. Yeah, it's installed. I'll clean up the rest of this part of the axle, and we'll wrap her up and keep it out of the weather. Right, as you would have just seen before, we used the trax puller to pull the swivel hub bearings off. We did that. We replaced the seal. Here's the top and bottom with the new seal. Same bearing. They were in alright condition. So they're ready to be reassembled. Dad's just been cleaning up all the rest of the hub. He's just sealing up the axle there so no water gets in or anything during the week if there's any rain, or no dust and stuff during the wind. So we'll just continue having a bit of a tidy up. That's just making sure nothing's going to be able to get in there. You want to explain what your foil stuff is?
Oh. It's just a sticky based foil. It's good for putting over the, if you blow a hose or something, or over all your hydraulic ends when you're pulling things apart. You can just tear it off and it folds around. It's like silver foil, but it's got a sticky back on it, and that sticks. That'll stick there now to stop the water getting in that bearing recess, stop the dust getting in the bottom one. I put some on the inside there of the hub to stop it going up into the housing. So anything that you want to seal off, instead of stuffing rags down there or using duct tape or insulation tape, you just wrap that round. I've got an old hose over there I could show you anyway. So,
where do you get that from?
That comes from William Adams, but you could get it.
Williams Adams is cat, for those who don't know.
Probably any automotive joint, mechanical supplies or whatever. The John Deere joint over Ballarat might have it, I don't know. But, yeah, it's pretty good stuff. It'll stick there under normal circumstances in a workshop operation. It'll stay there until you get back to refit your hose or your pumps or whatever. You can stick it out. If you pull this motor apart, you can stick it over the bloody manifolds, bloody anything. It's good gear. Get onto it.
Alright, so Dad will just finish up what he's doing there, and then we'll just have a bit more of a clean up of some of these bits, and then yeah, I'll get the, I think Dad's going to take the swivel hub into his work and get it, they're going to press it off, press out that bearing and the seal. I'll get the old seal off Dad, and I'll go get a new one, and then we'll put it all back together, whether or not we have to press it together or whatnot, but we'll find out. So we'll leave it there and we'll come back when I've got parts and we'll try and reassemble it.